blushes and bronzers and highlighters. Oh my. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. If you like to wear blush, bronzer, and a highlighter, but you feel like it's too much work and it just takes too much time, and you want to make it easier, there are a lot of products out there that are combining those categories together. And I'm going to show you some new things that I got that fall into that category. So let's start with the Maybelline Master Highlight. You've seen this in a lot of people's videos. I had resisted the idea of getting this for a while because I didn't feel like any of the colors would work for me. The colors that this comes in are very deep and dark, and I just didn't think anything would work. But then I took another look at the one called Nude, which is number 10, and I said, you know what? If any of them are going to work, that's going to be the one. And I have worn this, I think, in some of my videos recently. So I have tested it out, and I love this one. It's the perfect combination of blush, bronzer, and highlight. I don't have it on today. I have on one of the other products that I'm going to show you. But I love, love, love this. But if you have darker skin than I do, there are lots of options in this product for you. But if you have fair skin like me, then the Nude is probably going to be your best bet. Now, if I swirl my finger in there, that is what you get. So you get a slight bit of color, highlight, and bronzer all swirled together. And I really, really like it. Now, if I rub it on my hand, whoa, I just lost the little brush thing that comes with it. Is that going to show up? No, probably not. Yeah, let me put a little bit more on there. So it's a very subtle type of look. There we go. Okay, so that's what you get. So yeah, it's very subtle, but I like it. The other shade options, and there are three other options. There's a pink, a mauve, and a rosy color, and then there's some bronze colors. So I think there's 5 other options, and then in the Dare to Go Nude collection, I think they have a couple of colors of these. So there's lots of other options out there, but this one I feel is the best option for fair skin. But the product itself is really nice and very easy to apply, and it's just a great hybrid of all 3 categories. And then Revlon came out with a, let's see, they call theirs a highlighting palette. And this is the one that I'm wearing today. This is called Rose Glow. And that's what this looks like. Kind of like a Bobbi Brown shimmer brick type thing. I've never owned one of those, but I've seen them, and this is pretty much what they look like. So this is the one that I have on. This comes in 3 colors. There's this rose one, then there's a bronze one, which I also got, which I'm going to show you, which I haven't tried yet. And there's also a peach. The store that I bought these at, I got them at Target. They don't carry the peach color, so if that's something that interests you, don't go to Target because they don't have that one. But yeah, so different stores carry different colors of these. They don't all carry the full range of colors because they only have so much space, and these makeup companies keep coming out with new stuff all the time, and then they have to pull other items and make room for these new things. But yeah, let me swirl my finger in this one. And so that's what this looks like. So see, again, it's, you know, blush, bronzer, highlighter combined. And let me try and swatch that on my hand. So that's what that one looks like. So more pinky than the other one I just showed you, but it is called Rose Glow. Right there. Okay, and this one is Bronze Glow, which I haven't used this yet. Probably going to try this one out tomorrow. And yeah, definitely more bronzy. And let me swatch that right next to the rose. Whoa, that one's way more pigmented and definitely very bronzy. So I'm probably going to have to be careful with that because bronze isn't the greatest color for me. But the reason why I got this is because I figured that, you know, spring is almost here and then I'll be going outside more and I should be darkening up. And then the bronzy colors look better on me when I have somewhat of a tan. And then my friend June sent me this Bronzing Glow blusher from ARTDECO, and this is a limited edition product. And we can't get ARTDECO in this country, but I do have subscribers all over the world in lots of countries. So you may live in a country that has ARTDECO. And this is what the box looks like. Bronzing Glow blusher, ARTDECO. And then here's what the cover looks like. Really pretty wild. How would you describe that? That's definitely an specific artistic style. My mind is drawing a blank. I know there's a word for that style. And then inside, it looks like this. So you've got a bright pink, a coral, and then sort of a nude or a light peach color for that third color. And then if I swirl those colors together, I get sort of, it's on this finger here, I get sort of a peachy glow. Ooh, there we go. So between the four products, I've got the nude, the bronze, the rose, and the peach. So I'm covered for the full spectrum of colors now. Price-wise, I hate to give prices because, like I've said before, you know, the price can be completely different from one store to another and different parts of the country and from country to country. So don't really like to give prices because it's not going to be accurate for where you are unless you happen to live in Massachusetts, which, you know, I doubt that you do. I know a few if you do, but not many. But yeah, those are some options for blush, bronzer, highlight, hybrid products. And they're just so easy. Like I said, I do have the rose one on today, but very, very subtle. I could have made it, excuse me, I could have built the product up and made it more obvious, but I don't know. I like it to be subtle. I want it to be like an easy, casual look. And that's it. I just wanted to show you some new things that are out and give you some ideas for options for an easy application of a highlight slash bronzer slash blush. So that's it for today, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.